Okay. Thank you for letting me know that. Today I had a very boss moment. Like with my staff. It was just like, cause I'm getting enough of them, so I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna be here like this. Like, y'all just get used to this. And like, they're like, where are you going? When I left, I looked at them. I say, you think I started this business for me just to be here? And one of them was like, yeah, girl, he got a point. And the other one was like, please don't fire me.
Oh my God.
It's funny. I realize how my personality is because I am like, I'm positive, but I also have like this other side that's like very like, so it's just like people be like teetering the line. So like, they'll joke with you and they don't know if they done. Please don't fire me. They be like, please don't. And I'll be like, you know if I fire you. Come on, you know me. That's how I respond. You know me by now, right? If I'm coming for your ass, I'm coming for that ass. Right. There is no gray area. I'm coming through with the axe, nigga.
Right.
Coming through with King Arthur, bro. There is no, you know what I'm saying? No, nigga, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. Those are pops like this.
I done changed the light scale in here.
You thought I got into this to be
doing what you're doing?
Doing what you're doing? Like, you know? Yeah, it's lit up in here. It's lit the fuck up in here. Shoot me down, baby. I won't stop. Bash my head around. What's that for?
In your mind.
In your mind. In your mind.
That's what I'm gonna do. You're not gonna wear this on the first one, right?
If you really not feeling the Astros, I'll put that on there. It's not gonna hurt my feelings.
I mean, the Astros do hurt my feelings.
No, I mean like
it offends my stomach.
You got a tough stomach though. Like you be eating like all kinds of shit right out the grass and
like
shit.
A bitch you can't take dick. Real queasy.
These bitches nowadays can take dick because they whores. They whore galore. Whores are us.
That is so true.
This is another level of women, bro. They're fucking more than
like they pride themselves on being able to suck dick. It's like that was never something you advertised.
Like that's something you just did for someone you very felt they deserved it or like smitten by, but you're just like, oh, I advertise. Comes with action grip and throat goat. Whores are us.
Throat goat 5,000. Okay, so today we're going to be
Throat goat 5,000.
That's funny that's what I go into. But yeah, today we are going to be having a photo shoot. So we're just getting ready for the photo shoot and everything that comes with that. So you're not gonna wear this right now, right?
I'll change it to it. You think I should right now?
No, you don't have to. You can wear that. You need to just change it to that.
Shoot me down, Troy. I won't stumble.
I need to go get my hair and dress Jersey. Is that what I need to do?
You know?
To make sure that we don't have no problem.
Shoot me down, Troy. I won't stumble.
Because I don't want no problems.
Man, I don't want no problems. Oh, god damn it. I wish I had a grungy voice like 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 the nigga from Alice in Chains. Look, the nigga, what that nigga covered your shit? I can't even imitate that. Fuck. Rock your body. Everybody. Rock your body right. Right. Alright. Rock your body. Rock your motherfucking body. Rock your motherfucking body. Everybody wants to look like you. Bro. Look at this. Look what somebody sent me, bro.
What?
Let's just look at this real quick.
I just did my nails.
I forget what movie that's from, dog.
That's from Remember the Time.
That's
That's show everybody.
I just did my nails. I can't be hooping with you niggas.
So funny.
That's cold blooded.
That is hilarious.
How did I not know about this? I would have went to this. Big Daddy Kane and Chubb Rock performed at Discovery Green. Like, how would I be?
Oh, last week.
I would have liked to
Last night,
see
you didn't
Big
know
Daddy
that?
fucking Kane.
I should have told you.
Those niggas, those dudes still put on good ass
I
shows.
should have let you know, bro. My bad.
You went?
No. I knew about it, and I thought you knew about
You
it.
be the people that's closest to you. Don't even give a fuck about you.
No, I feel bad. Cause I saw it, I was like, oh, that sounds like a good time for somebody, not me. And so I put it out my hand. I'm sorry.
Shoot me down, Troy. I won't stumble.
Did I bash your head around in my mind?
Yeah, bro. You heard about this cop or this dude? Like the cop shot his son.
A cop shot his own son?
Okay, the cop shot his young son who was in high school. And the very next day, the nigga just took his car and ran over the first cop he saw and killed him. Not even the nigga who did it. Just like, look, somebody gotta go.
So
that's kind of fucked up.
A random cop shot him.
I guess something happened where a random cop killed his son. So he retaliated by killing a random cop. Damn. That's like good and bad. It's like, you gotta go get the nigga who got your son, bro. At the same time, I understand your frustration.
But, I mean, that's what is really going to instill fear. Not the fact that you killed the guy who did it, but the fact that
one of y'all's had to go, no matter who it was. Yo, and then when he walked by these niggas, like...
And this guy has to be alive, knowing that somebody else died, because...
Oh, yeah, because of the dumb shit you did.
Hey, now you're not a martyr. Ooh, that would have been the worst. Being alive and then seeing them as a martyr, because you killed them. That nigga, he was some high quality thinking.
What does that mean? Well, something's... There's an order issue with something I ordered, and then it said the issue, delivery, EXCPT, animal interference. Does that mean they tried to deliver and an animal interfered?
Maybe a dog, the drug dog.
The fuck does that mean? Delivery, AXCPT, animal interference.
What are you ordering, Joe?
Oh, I think they tried to deliver it.
Oh,
And wherever they delivered it.
some drugs for the use of Astros? Some cocaine for the use of Astros? Some PCP? Some of them roids?
Niggas had Roger Clemens too. We're not known for roids. That's you niggas.
I'm not saying y'all know.
Y'all niggas be cheating too.
Oh my god.
What the fuck does animal interference mean?
It means that a drug dog probably detected something. Some substance in your car or inside of your cargo is not healthy. It's not allowed. What are you gonna do about it? Win some, you lose some. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
What the fuck?
So we're not gonna deliver it. God, Joe. Let it go. Was it something crazy like medicine?
I don't know, just something came to my Apple Pay and it just said delivery EXCPT animal interference. I'm thinking maybe they tried to deliver something and an animal kept them from doing it. Like a dog or something.
How would that happen? Where would a dog go?
I don't know. Now I did make a mistake and accidentally delivered it to my old residence.
Oh.
To when I stay on Prospect. But nobody lives there.
Hey, you really check?
Yeah, I've driven by there. It's still up for sale. Unless there was just an animal in the neighborhood. I'm guessing that's what happened.
I don't know. I don't know, partner. I don't know, playa. My God.
Damn, it's bad. Something's wrong with Corey Holcomb, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He gets a lot of flack for like just fucking like he kind of be going at women and shit. Everybody wants to
How am I missing phone calls, bro?
You say what?
How am I missing phone calls?
She called?
Hello?
Hello?
I'm so sorry. I think my phone is on silent. Excuse me.
Oh, you're okay.
Okay, I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna like.
I remember your
There was
face
so
from the
much
show.
going on at the fest. I was like,
You were
let me
busy.
just, yeah.
You got a lot going on.
This is so dope.
Thanks.
I knew y'all would have some dope shit.
Hey.
Like a dope vibe.
That's all this guy.
That is so
Built-
funny.
And
building
it's so
this.
funny. This is an apartment. You wouldn't even think it was an apartment.
Yeah, I know. I like that. It's just like
You go, man.
you don't know what to expect. Okay, but here's the rest.
Okay, cool. Where can I put my stuff down?
Wherever you want.
I know when you just have to go to the restroom, it's like I just want to put it down.
It was like this small pictures. I would have like, I didn't know.
You're good, you're good.
Do you have a trash?
And what's your name again?
Sherilyn.
Sherilyn Joseph.
Joseph,
Pleasure to meet you.
Troy, and then y'all a drummer, right?
Yeah, Big Mama, she couldn't make it today. She had another
I love it.
thing going
Big
on.
Mama.
Yeah, our Sharita here.
Okay, what did she like to do? What did I have that? Hold
That
on.
wasn't on
I thought
purpose.
that was supposed to be
I was
there.
like, hey, okay, she got to post it on the headphones, boy.
I was looking,
And what did it say though?
It's just, so I serve, and that's like a post-it with the amount I made one day with my name.
That is so
What
funny.
the heck?
That is so funny.
LOL.
How long has that been like that?
I don't know.
Have you been going a lot of places today?
Not with my headphones.
Okay.
No.
Well,
No, because it wasn't on there earlier. Yeah, what the heck? Oh my gosh, sorry.
Hey,
No, it wasn't on purpose.
no, it's all good. I was like, she has a little turquoise thing on
Are you from Houston?
her. I didn't know.
I'm not. I'm from El Paso.
Oh, El Paso.
El
I've
Paso.
been there once or twice.
Yeah,
Actually
it's-
drove there.
Yeah,
That was a long ass
you
drive.
drive,
It
that's
is
a
a
drive
long
for sure.
Jeez.
It feels like
But
a
I
long
love
drive.
it. It's such a good vibe there.
Oh no, it was
Oh,
great.
So
It was great.
family-like there,
It
and
is.
very good food. Great food actually. I have a lot of family there,
So
so
you visit a lot.
I tried to. Haven't really visited in a while.
But
to be
it's
honest.
like one of those places to where it's like you go so much to where you're not sad if you don't go there. It's not like it's just
Yes.
like yeah.
Yeah. Or I think I see my family enough to where
Yeah.
whether it's El Paso or Arizona,
Okay, you
I'm
still
seeing
see
them.
them. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So, but I've been here since like 2016.
Mm-hmm.
But Houston's so big, and now that I'm finally like putting myself out there in a way, it's even bigger. And so I'm like, oh,
Houston's huge.
It's
like-
tell me about it.
It's like huge and like also everybody
Very
knows each other
small.
somehow.
Yeah, that
But then
too.
it's huge.
Like
It's
I think I meet people and I'm like, okay, yeah, like like we just know each other, and then it turns out they know like 10 people I know, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
There's like parts of Houston that you like never go to. And it's like, damn, look at this side of Houston. It's just
Exactly.
Yeah, like I
But I
just
didn't
went to
know this.
Second
whole
Ward
nother
the other
vibe.
day.
Yeah.
Never been there, but I'm glad I did because it actually looks pretty cool to go back to.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I know some places in Houston you just don't go to alone. So I
Yeah.
gotta find the right time and then go explore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the way you're thinking.
It's like
Safety first.
Exactly.
Oh, I know. No, yeah, I have
Like,
no business
let's second
anything
guess this.
happening
Let's-
to me.
would this be safe?
And how long have you been in photography?
Oh, my whole life. I got my first camera when I was like 13.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've always loved photography, and I think I've always like had an eye, always liked creating and stuff. Like I'd always have like friends come over and be like, "Can you like pose for me?" And be like, "What?" But I love that, and I love like, yeah, I love creating in general. But professionally, like actually stepping into like a real like taking it seriously realm, maybe like 3 to 4 years.
Good. I'm glad you taking your passion and following it, you know?
Oh yeah, I have to follow my heart. Can I stay here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like that's something I'm learning is like yeah, you can have a 9 to 5. Like I've gone from a 9 to 5 to serving tables as I do now bartending, where you don't even have a cap on your income. You're just making
Right.
money, and something inside me is just like so happy, and my heart feels fulfilled when I do photography.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah, I'm sure y'all are like that with music.
Yeah, it's just one of those things to where you're sort of every musician is sort of an antisocial or sort of weird person at some point or some awkward stage where they had enough time to where they could learn a musical instrument or a musical discipline. And so it's like it's just one of those ways that I learned to express myself because there were certain ways I didn't know how to express.
Yeah.
So it's just a way of learning how to speak. And now it's so natural you don't understand what life is like without it. Like people have stress relievers and stuff. Music is really a huge stress reliever for me. It's like, yeah, I'm just going to
Play
play some
something.
music.
Yeah.
And one time, okay, there's this transition that we do where I go from one of my songs to his, and that literally came out of frustration. I was just frustrated in playing the songs because I was like all by myself and just playing the songs principally, and I was just letting it feedback, and I was like, oh, this sounds so cool. And then I was like, yeah, that's how we need to like transition. I was like, I don't know what
Yeah.
song we're gonna transition to.
But you just know.
That is just a vibe, like that frustration and the anger that you hear in that, you know, especially from that song. And I just love it.
Yeah. That's how you know, like, I feel like you say it's weird, but I feel like any artist that creates already is more bolder than they think than just a
Yeah.
normal person, because not a lot of people have the balls to step on a stage or go up to people and take their picture, or
Yeah.
I dance, so not a lot of people like
And you're good.
no, thank you. Not a lot of people dance or want to dance because they're like, no, and I'm like, dude, like, hello, buddy, like, this is dancing. Like, literally, you get your finger and just dance. Like, people don't even realize that artists, that's what's probably so crazy and scary about Hollywood, and maybe why I've never dreamt of Hollywood like that. I just do it for, like,
That's like
the
a whole other
art.
beast.
Yeah, I literally just want to do it for the art. Is like that's something that most people can't even admit. Is like, oh, that's dumb, or oh, why are you doing that?
Oh yeah.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
how about you try it? No, you can't. Okay, well, I
That's
just
why I
find
do
such
it.
a beauty and strength in artists that I think that creative or that frustration or when you create, a lot of people, don't know how to talk about that or do anything with that. So that's why I love music. Music is so healing. That's why when I heard y'all's stuff, y'all were like the only different band I feel in the whole fest.
That's
Well, y'all were actually
we appreciate
not
that.
only different band, but y'all were the different band throughout the whole
Definitely brought a
fest.
different vibe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That tends to be the thing.
Yeah.
And I like that though. It's like
Oh,
it's not even like
amazing.
we're purposely trying to. We just naturally what we're influenced by is
It's different.
it's
stuff.
different, and we're not afraid to do music that is like all the way expressing how we feel about something, as
Yeah.
opposed to like trying to make like I'm gonna make party tracks, tracks about smoking weed, or tracks
Yeah.
about like.
Because when it's a
or a pop
lifestyle,
record,
it's
it's
not
like
content.
we talking about like really how artists. What I believe artists should do, even photography is art. And if
Yeah.
it's like some of the best photographers like capture what's going on in the world, like, and that's what I think music should reflect what's going on around you,
Absolutely.
or at least when somebody hears your music, it should. I'm not saying you can't make like dance records and stuff like that. It should it should make you think. It should make you connect to something. It should be like a story. It should be something that makes you really just.
Absolutely, yeah.
But we do have I've written songs. I've also matured over time of being older. It's just like when I've written songs. I just had this conversation with Flagger. He came randomly by. He's an artist, rapper I've worked with for a while now, and we were talking about the maturity of our music. We have something we want to put out, but then we both were having this conversation. We were just like, but then we're like, where we are now, it's like, because it's something we made a while ago. It's like,
Right.
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
it's still cool, but it's just like we ain't even I don't even smoke weed like that no more. I don't
Yeah.
even do this. Like it's just like.
But do you ever feel, because you know that you create from like the soul, that you're scared because you don't want people to think that that's like who you are? Or could you put it in just as a song?
I'm
to
more
put out?
conscious about that now. Maybe
Gotcha.
because I'm like a business owner.
Yeah.
I like.
Well, you put
Back then, I used to just be
Yeah.
like that mother, smoke that doobie, and just.
I've
Now,
always been super conscientious. Conscientious.
I didn't even think about that shit. I'd be like, I'm gonna say whatever. Very punk like.
I used to be like that.
I would
now.
say what I wanted, but like I would never like show me smoking weed or drinking or anything like that. Like that's not a big part of my life that I promote.
Yeah. And that's a good, that smoking weed is not people's lifestyle.
Right.
If you want to shoot it, then that's your content. Like I said, I think there's a realm
Yeah.
to where you can say this is strictly this content, and then this is from me, but no, I get that 100%. There's a lot of things where I'm like, that's just gonna bolt it
Yeah.
up. We're good.
Yeah.
Like I did it, that was cool. Love listening
Definitely
to it, love
matured.
looking at
Right.
it.
Right.
It's cool. Because if it were meant to go out, it would have been out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I just feel like I am trying to squeeze all of the paste out of the toothpaste container. As far as my creativity. And I think it's selfish and it's small of me and it's small of everything that I'm doing and everybody who I work with in order for me to think that it's nothing that I'm putting out is going to be important. Because that's what you're essentially saying if you're not going to put it out. nothing I'm about to do is important enough to somebody. You know, it might not be
Yeah.
you. It might be somebody like 20 years from now who sees it and is like,
No.
this is my,
This is exactly what I needed to hear.
yes.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're like, this is what I wanted. This is what I really have always been looking for. Like right now, we're looking at it like this is whack, this is corny. But true perspective, it's possible. It's not so cheesy when you're looking at it from a real fan perspective as opposed to like I'm critiquing, which we have a tendency to do to each other. But when you're looking back at something, you're able to be like, oh, this is really good. Why didn't y'all used to listen to this? Like, oh, he was just man, there was so many people playing the guitar and singing back in the 70s. You're like, yeah, but this guy's good. So, have you heard Bob Dylan? You're like, but this guy is good. Like, yeah, he was cool. He had like 5 songs.
You're right. That's funny.
And then they just go into like obscurity. It's like, why didn't he do another album? Well, because he was amazing. And everybody was like, yeah, he's alright, you know.
But it's also Bob Dylan.
Exactly, you're comparing him to Bob Dylan.
Whether it's 5 songs or 1, it's Bob Dylan.
Right.
Look at his lyrics or look at
Yeah.
how he utilizes just
Definitely
his
his
voice
lyrics.
and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just, he's raw.
Yes, yes. And see, that's one thing I do strive for, which is like why I feel like a lot of the things I do don't sound like everybody else's. Is I strive to show like the scabs of like life. That's not necessarily the most glamorous thing, but it is like,
So beautiful.
yeah,
It's so
like
beautiful.
it is a healing thing. Like you need to talk about the things that sort of hurt to cool off, but they sort of need to be removed in order for the growth to happen. You know.
I think that's why I love photography because you could literally capture somebody's face or emotion, and that could translate to 1,000 words. But that's art, though. Like when somebody listens to music, you know, something may interpret it to y'all, and it may interpret different to me.
Yeah.
And like what's hot to you may not be so hot to me. Or
Yeah.
what's cold to you may
Yeah.
not feel cold to me
Yeah.
type feel.
Yeah, you're right.
But
though.
it's still cold and it's still hot.
Or
so,
even seasoning, like salt and pepper.
Exactly.
Like so many people are like, nah,
Different
put mine on the
palates and
table.
stuff.
I'll do what I want.
Yeah,
You know?
that too.
I don't want no salt, no pepper. Don't put nothing. You know, some people are strict.
And I feel like those people miss out on the little riches of life.
They get so strict. You can't try something like, hey, just try this. I've never had that before. I don't want to try it. Just shut up
Yeah.
and sprinkle it on there. You know, just.
And even if you like don't like it, you should try something different.
Exactly.
There's this exists.
Yes.
It's like, oh, you can connect to that. You know, everything you can connect to anything. You know, but photography is like
Capturing moments.
moments.
And how well you do
Documenting
that is
history, too.
depending on how good you are. It's like, and then it's like a lot of times it's not all about like catching a moment in a way that it really looks. It's about catching a moment in the way that the moment feels in order to like portray how important it is. You know,
Yeah.
like there's certain very famous shots where you're like, you know that there was like 600 photographers there, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
there was all kinds of angles of this
Yeah.
picture.
Absolutely.
And this was the one that people were like, that's going on the shirts. We haven't
Yeah.
seen the Muhammad Ali from any other angle. Why?
That's true.
Or the one where he's like standing under the dude.
That
But that's just it.
photo of
It's-
the guy in front of the tank, you know?
Yeah.
You don't see another angle of that.
Oh, the war tank?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
the
That
dude
one's
getting off.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like right before the bullet, like
Oh.
as it's, I don't know. I think it's like a Vietnam picture.
And there had to be
That just stood out to me in the history book. I was like, oh
there
my
had
god.
to be other cameras, you know? But especially when you look at boxing events, there's so many famous or even sporting events. It's like, why is this the picture that's the most famous? Or at a concert, you know, you'll see pictures of Jimi Hendrix burning the guitar, and it's the same one normally. and it's just because they captured the moment in the clearest way, to where your eye could focus on it, just like you don't have a sleeve in the picture. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just a great shot.
Yeah, it's just there.
Or if the sleeve is there, it adds to the tension of the fact that there's a full crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like you did it and it works with the picture. But even then, I mean, how many pictures did that photographer take at that event in order to get that one picture? Or that whole year, like for you to have one iconic picture.
Yeah.
Like the picture on the National Geographics with the girl with the really crazy eyes.
Oh
I
yeah,
think I heard something like
that
that.
one's so crazy, dude. Y'all, there's this guy Troy Sivan. I'm sorry, no, sorry. Troy Esquivel. He's a photographer here in Houston.
Okay.
He had Casa de Luz, the studio, but
I think I know you're talking about.
his photos, like, there's something about them that's just so deep and like raw, and I think that's like I really am inspired by his work because like you would, it's like the most rundown neighborhood and shit, but it's actually so beautiful in the picture because you're like, how does this ghetto ass neighborhood look
Right.
so dope right now? But then you go into it and you're like, but wait, this is also somebody's like life. This is somebody's culture, and to have that scene in a light that where we could show people what is and what's out there and stuff is also really beautiful. But yeah, like even music, y'all are giving people a piece of y'all, and you know you have an ingenuity to your sound that is y'all's. So whether you think, you know, y'all kind of said along the lines of, you said, oh man, I'm really like, I don't know if I should put it out, but you're like, well, what if in 20 years somebody's like, that's what I need to hear? That was your ingenuity. No other frontal lobe came with that, and that's also really cool about being human. Don't know who's like controlling us behind the scenes, but we do have a frontal lobe, and no other body's frontal lobe produces those thoughts. And that's why, yeah, there are a bunch of angles and everything, but it's not your angle. Like we could be standing right here, like I have a photographer right next to me in the same room who's like, it's just
Get
so
the big
different.
shot.
Yeah.
And I mean, it may not be the shot that you think is important. Like, okay, the people who got the shot of the assassinations, you know, it's not necessarily the fact that you got the shot closest to him to see the full picture. It's the fact that you were far enough back to see the chaos, see the arms moving, see the flailing, see the.
Yeah.
Because there's a very
You
famous
give more
picture.
than just the assassination.
Yeah, like you got the context of the moment, you know, and so like just okay, catching any moment, like you were talking about, you know, the rundown environment. That's part of the reason why I really like wanted the studio to be the way that it is.
Oh
I
yeah.
love how it's like you don't expect it to be here, and then once you come in, you're just like,
Yeah.
what is this place?
No, literally.
Like, why is this here? It's like you walk
Right.
into like a genie bottle or something.
No,
Like, it's just
yes,
like, what is
that's
going
exactly
on
what I
here?
think. You probably like get lost in time in here too.
Yeah, because it's like there's no window.
And
So
every,
you just
every
like,
time you come in, you'll notice something different.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
You ever been to? It's that club where it's like Houston spelled backwards.
Not yours.
Yeah.
It's like that. Like that's where I feel like I am right
They're
now.
like
I'm
a performer staff, like I performed there before.
I have. You probably have.
For sure. Is it downtown?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Downtown.
right off Main Street.
It's like right by where like
It's like where all those popular clubs are.
where Nightingale used to be.
I don't know if it's right there. I know that there's a place right there on the corner that I feel like you and I have
Close to
been to.
Dean's, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are y'all from Houston?
Yeah, I'm born and raised.
I was born in New York but raised here.
Nice.
I'm a H-Town baby through and through. outside of Houston.
At this point, I'm pretty much
Right.
used to it. There's really nothing
Sometimes
that's
it
left
just
for me.
happens like that.
It's like, yeah,
This
you
is your
gotta
home, buddy.
give up everything else, man. You just
And how long have you been doing music?
Okay, so I started off like one of the cats in church. So I was just like, I was super young.
Oh, you, it's
I
so
was
like
just
church
a-
choir?
Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
And then so I just grew up, and then I slowly started getting like into solos.
Nice.
So people would just give me, people would just give me solos, and I'm like, all right, I got a solo, cool, I'll do a solo, cool. And then I noticed it became like a normal thing. Like I would go any choir I would go to, anywhere I would go, any school I would go to, I would always do a solo. And so I was like, oh, very good.
Yeah.
And then I started doing these shows at Hotel Zaza. And at the end of the, okay, so we were doing it for like a year and a half. And then at the end of the residency, I realized, okay, there was a band that we were performing with. Then I realized, okay, if this residency ends and I don't have a band, I'm not gonna be able to perform. So I was like, okay, so I have
Yeah,
to
damn.
I have to either get a band, which is difficult. That's very difficult to try to get a band. Or I need to learn an instrument so that I can be appealing to a band. Because I was like, why would a band want me if you can't even play an instrument? You know what I'm saying? Like, we already have a singer, you know, because most bands have a singer, right?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have a singer if you're a band. Unless you're just going to instrumentalist bands, and those bands aren't really necessarily looking for you. You know?
Do you feel like you were, like even before choir, you was liked to sing?
Yeah, I was just a kid. I've always been that kid who just always has like sang and like. Watch out.
Let me not ruin your. Let me not come in here with this shit. You're like, Sherman, we're gonna.
You know how bad things would have to go to do that. But yeah, we're just gonna wrap it up.
I'm not necessarily gonna get your faces in these. It's just gonna be very aesthetic. But I also have a smartphone and stuff, so don't worry.
You're good. You're good.
But yeah, you just feel like you were always like singing and stuff.
Yeah, so I just would always found myself getting solos, and I would do the Hotel Zaza gig, and towards the end of that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna want to keep performing, but I didn't see myself being able to find another opportunity. So then I started playing the guitar. So like one of the last gigs at Hotel Zaza, I played this song, and so I just played like one guitar song, and I was like, okay, I think it's like a John Cage song.
Oh.
So it was like super difficult. I don't know why I chose that. And now looking back, I'm like, I couldn't have played it that great. You know, I mean, it was decent though. But
John Mayer, I love him.
and I was like, yeah, you got to start with something that's sort of difficult, something that's sort of scary to do. But I think that's what I was playing. Like I started playing that, but I want to say I played. If you want me to stay my slash school. Because I think that was a song that I would cover a lot at that place. And so I really enjoyed it. But yeah, so after that, I just learning the guitar. I started getting gigs, you know, when you're
I
a
bet.
singer and a guitar player.
It's like a double whammy.
Exactly. It's easy for people to say, hey, I'll kill a couple of birds with one stone just by, you know, getting this done. So, yeah. Yeah, and then it just went from word of mouth. I guess it's always been word of mouth. It's like people just reach out to me like, hey, you want to perform at this place, you want to perform at this place, and then slowly starting building up, you know, the people that I know, the people that I play with.
I feel like alternative types. Like, what would you consider that alternative, like indie alternative, indie baseline for sure. I felt it, but that was just me. That's what
cool.
I
I don't
answered.
mind that.
Yeah, me neither.
I
I do like being different.
Yeah.
Watch y'all be like hip hop.
No.
I'm like, oh.
No, I wouldn't say hip hop at all. I would say like rock with a little bit of blues and funk and I bet you a little bit of reggae.
Oh, for sure. I did. Also, I was kind of shit. So I do remember y'all's performance, but I'm not like.
You're right. And that was out. That was like early in the day.
I was like, okay, I didn't even smoke that much. I need to go. I'm like secondhand high.
That is crazy, but hilarious at the same time. That's how it is at places like that. And is that your first time ever going?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So
I also don't really like to be all seen like that.
yeah,
But it was a gig.
yeah.
And I felt like I wanted that experience and practice, so I was like, sure. And then Bird, I have a lot of love and respect for Bird,
Oh,
so
Bird.
I was like, yeah, I'll do it. It was cool. I mean, look at what it brought.
Yeah.
I can't be mad when it brings like great energy and
Yeah,
people to
it's-
meet and
It's an awesome opportunity for musicians.
Do you sing or you just play instruments? You sing too? Hey? Oh yeah, because you did a piano song where you were singing at the beginning, right? You were kind of started
I
off.
did. I like backing him up on a few joints. And I did one song of mine. Him and I know each other for a while now. It's crazy, but I used to be in a band prior. I did like almost all the production.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I sung, rap, everything. And then he would play on our live shows with us, the guitar. And then after our band disbanded, him and I kept going. So these are the early stages of me performing solo music. So it's been really cool. So that was the first time I did.
Shut
That was
up!
the first
Early
time I did.
stages?
Yeah, that was the first time I did solo music. Because I've always just been in a band with other people. Well, I mean, I play, but like,
No, that's awesome.
yeah, no, it's been cool, like, playing music that wasn't with the other band and stuff we've done together.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Are you nervous?
I dibble and dabble a lot.
Do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Were you nervous?
I was nervous up until I started playing. I was like, oh, I'm good.
Oh yeah.
Like, I was thinking about it. You know,
And it
that's
just
that
started off.
competition too. It's like, I was an athlete my whole life, so that's that.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta like be ready for the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, right when the moment hits, something clicks, and it's like, oh. All of a sudden, you're not nervous. You're locked in.
Oh, absolutely. Especially, I get that. Especially on stage.
You do that with
Like when
photography.
you get on stage and you're about to dance and you're waiting for the music and you're like literally about to miss your dance.
Yeah.
But then it starts. You're like, oh, okay, we
Like,
did
oh,
this.
we did practice. I
Yeah.
forgot we practiced.
Yeah.
feel
For
like-
2 minutes and.
I feel like
For
dancing.
2 minutes, you
dancing
practice
is
16 hours or
super
something.
duper scary simply because if you fuck up, the whole crew can go on and do a perfect job, but you could be the only person who messed up.
Yeah.
And like each step, each move, everything matters. Like your precision is so.
If you're with a
important.
team, yeah. If you're doing a solo, it's easy to be like, oh.
No, yeah.
But
I
yeah,
meant to do that.
absolutely.
But no, if you're
I've
on a
been
team,
there.
everybody's gonna know, bro. You're not even in the middle, and you did something different than everybody.
I have been there.
I know you messed that up, bro.
Especially when I was on high school dance and we did like kick and palm.
Like that was not a ripple.
Oh, I
So
messed
you
up.
a dancer?
That was
Oh
not a
yeah, like
ripple.
I bet like as soon as I could walk, my mom like get
Had you
dance.
out there? Did she dance?
No, she cheers.
She just wanted you out there.
She's
though.
bam.
That's so funny.
My
She's
sister
like, you
danced
got
though. Me and my sister both danced. I did cheer, gymnastics, and dance, and I did soccer. My sister did dance. Oh, and choir. My sister is a singer, but now she does burlesque.
Yeah, okay, girl.
Yeah, she's actually very amazing.
Well, that's cool.
She's a great burlesque dancer.
I'm like, okay, sister.
Oh yeah, wait, cause she grew up like real good child, she knew this, like when we went to church, she remembered church. Me, I grew up like the problem child, but it kind of switched as we got older.
Yeah.
Like she got really rebellious, and I got like calm. So now, yeah.
I feel like you need space in your life sometimes to do
Yes.
some, like, let some stuff out that she might have just been holding on
Oh.
because she's so like.
She was meant to do it. She's so good at it. We've been performers, and then my dad, you know, my dad was a wrestler for the WWE, and so that's just Eddie Guerrero.
That is wild.
That's super. Holy shit! That's so cool.
How is that?
The way you turn is cracking me up. He said,
Wait, what?
yeah.
That's crazy, Eddie Guerrero.
I watched wrestling.
How
Okay.
is that?
I never.
Like, what is
I
I
that?
never
get that
like
reaction
to
a lot
assume-
whenever
I
you
never
tell
like
somebody.
to assume because I've had reactions where like, who's that?
Oh,
I'm
wow.
like, period.
Wow.
But yeah, no, I
Oh,
never
no.
like to assume.
I know who motherfucking Eddie
Oh.
Guerrero is, dog.
Wow.
Holy shit, it's like a legend. Oh
That
man,
is so
that is
Yeah.
cool as fuck.
But what is that like though? Like how do you get people who know you before you meet them?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, I literally just got recognized last night at Bald Kitty, and I was like, oh,
Hello.
you're drunk. Bye.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I was not drinking. I don't really like to drink.
Oh,
So I was just like, hey, but then they were like really obnoxious about it, and I was like, okay, I'm
I'm
gonna go
gonna
ahead.
leave.
Go.
Yeah, you're very
But it was,
awesome.
it's actually been very humbling, and I'm very blessed.
That's
Um,
absolutely insane.
Yeah, I find that
Holy
God
shit.
definitely has a plan for me, knowing
For sure.
how his life went.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally just went over, like, reflected on this today on just how he's just worked so hard to know God and better himself and just work to be a better person. His legacy, I think, is just more than wrestling. And,
Oh, I can only imagine.
and I think that's why, like, I'm finally just opening up to, because I never used to tell people or be open to telling people because I didn't want people to feel like treating me differently because it's happened before. But also, that is my dad. So
You're a part of his legacy.
yeah, and I really have a good heart. I think I have a special heart, and so with that, I just want to share that love. I think he led with love, and I just want to ruin like. That's why I connect with people I feel are just genuinely
That's
like
so fucking cool.
so
That's awesome.
cool because
Oh my God.
not a lot of people in this world. Like I notice is that there's gonna be people that like that hang around you and see your potential in life, and when they can't get that or like lead up to that, they're gonna like be petty or they can people see you, but some people don't want you to be seen.
Yeah.
And so I've learned that, like, to truly lead with my heart. And that's like when I met you, I was like, no, like there's something very genuine here. Out of everyone I met that night, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like y'all are great, but what did you just say?
Yeah.
And then also, what did you say when you were rapping? Because some of the raps, I was like, what are they saying? I just want to know what they're saying. But like, I genuinely remember that last song you did, dude, had me in tears. Because there was just something so like, I don't know what that song was. And then I was shout out to Jay for having me play that song because that was like nice. So yeah, like I just really felt something there. Yeah, so that's what that's like. Kind of
That's so
because
awesome.
I just love talking about love.
I'm so happy that you like. I remember when we first met. I was just telling you. I was so happy that you were saying the things that you were saying because it's so rare that people are that honest. You know, so I can really get a gauge of it, my music is having the effect that I was hoping that it would have on people. And
Good.
the fact that
Please, yes.
the fact that
All of y'all. All of
Yeah.
y'all. What? Okay. Big Mama?
Yeah.
Mama.
Okay, okay, cool.
Yeah.
What is she to go by? Because I don't want to
Big
meet her.
Mama.
Big
Okay,
Mama.
cool.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
just on your time.
Literally.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was in a band, but she was somebody when I saw her.
Right.
I knew. I was like, oh, she's somebody. Okay.
Right.
And then I saw her setting up on stage, and I was like, oh gosh, dang.
I knew it.
Yeah, I was like, okay. But like, just yeah, guys. I can go on and on about talking
That's
about
cool.
just artists and what y'all keep off and my dad. I can talk forever about my dad, but yeah, please. I'm definitely just Sherilyn. I don't want y'all to see me differently, but if y'all ever want to like talk about it, I'm always open. Just know it goes
That
on
would
for
be
hours.
nice.
It goes
That's-
on for hours.
Hey, I love how open
Absolutely
you are
insane.
because I'm one of those people who can be open to a fault.
Aw.
And so it's good to have
Same.
people where I feel like I can just tell you the truth. And you don't have to be like, you're a jerk for telling me the truth. I'm just telling you the truth.
Oh, I love that. No, so like another thing with photography is like always being a student, and my dad always told me to always be a student in life.
That's.
He's
yeah.
like, girl, you
You're
don't
always
know
learning
everything. Even though I was like 9 years old and I was a little shit, my uncle told me that a lot of my like older relatives always told me is like, you will not know everything in life. Like,
The quicker you can learn that, the quicker you can start learning.
yeah.
Because you don't know that you're not learning until you learn that other people know more than you. And if you just watch them, you'll learn so much faster.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
just watch these
It's like,
people.
and when you go to a dance class, right? They'll be like, okay, like front row, sit down and watch. And there's a literal like saying is you're not listening if you're talking, right? Well, you're not watching if you're dancing because your body's moving and your brain has to function. When you just sit there and watch somebody and you're open to like seeing how they're doing stuff,
You're so
you're
right.
like, oh, I didn't see that before. But I think that goes in all realms, you know. I think,
Yeah. You're not lying.
yeah, that's always.
I used to step, and I remember the first day that I ever stepped. I was like,
Step,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
my sister did step. Oh, I love that. That's so fucking dope. My dad loves step too.
Oh, really?
He would be so dumb, and he would like go up to them and act like he was stepping.
That is so funny when people do that.
Oh my
Just because they
God.
try, and then it's like,
Oh,
they
yeah.
always end up like messing themselves
Yeah,
up.
and
Like
she
they don't
did-
get clapping, they just think.
And she stepped when we lived in Florida, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
went hard. Like, I think I have a battery. I never stepped.
Yeah.
You can step all you want.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. It was one of those
That's
things.
so
where, like,
cool.
It was awesome. But we were like on a really good team. We like always won. So it was like really great being on a team that was good. But bottom line is, first day I ever went to a rehearsal or a practice, it was like a tryout. And so they were just trying to teach me. And I swear, it took forever. They just kept trying and trying. And I just was like, I was like,
You couldn't get it.
and I was like, slow it down. Then cannot. I swear it took me at least an hour to just get it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, why is it so hard for my body to follow these instructions? But after I got the, then like everything else was like a little bit easier because I just had to lock my body into saying just follow.
Yeah, just watch.
'Cause
Sometimes
like
you don't
you
even
were
have to
saying,
think about it. You just have to let your body do it.
while they were trying to do it, I was thinking this is simple and I'm just gonna do it. So the whole time they're trying to show me I'm not really watching, I'm really just trying to do it while they're trying to do it. And it's like you have to develop that skill to be able to watch somebody do what they're doing while they're doing it. And especially doing it in tempo.
And then also to be okay with failing.
Yeah.
A lot of people aren't okay with failing, so they get prideful, like they don't want to, like they can do it or they don't want to do it. And I always saw that like growing up, like in movies, they like gave perfect examples of that. And now I'm like, no, I get it. Like there's a pride that people have, and I think you have to.
Push through it.
Yeah, it's like you can have a confidence. You don't have to be prideful, but have a confidence
No,
and a
but pride is
humbleness
supposed
or
to make you
humility.
try.
That's what it is, humility.
Yeah.
Because humility opens you up to learning and being okay with saying, "Oh shit, I need to work on that." You know?
Yeah, you just have to have the confidence in knowing like I can try this, and if it doesn't work, I'm not dead. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's like, and if I tried and it fails, it's just gonna make for a cool story. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like that's always effort. Like just
I think that's better than not trying at all. That because you think you know everything.
hey, and regretting. You
Yeah.
know, like some of my favorite stories are times that I just did something that I really wanted to do. I didn't really think about it. It was just a moment of defiance.
Yeah.
I think those are the moments that really like it's not the perfect moment.
So then you start finding yourself in that too.
But I guess there's different kinds of people. Some people are really some people are not.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's just about life. That's just about life. How long has it taken you to do all of this? Or y'all?
Couple years. Couple years.
It's giving Harriet the Spy, but not Harriet the Spy.
That is so
Because of
funny.
the
Did you hear?
cameras. I love
What
it.
happened? You said it's giving Harriet the Spy, but not Harriet the Spy. That is
Harriet
so
the
funny.
Spy.
I
was
love
a
that you
great
said that.
movie.
Yeah.
Michelle
was-
Trachtenberg.
that was such-
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I be hating when Disney stars pass away because I'm like,
I
Yeah,
love that
where-
movie. I
Yeah,
had
I
that on
wanted to be-
VHS. It was the orange.
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
orange.
yes,
But she,
yes, it was
Nickelodeon had
orange.
orange VHSs.
Oh,
and I felt bad
Wow.
for her because she never really got the notoriety of like Amanda Barnes,
yeah.
but she was like an Amanda Barnes.
And then she also played in like Disney's Ice Princess. She did, yeah. Yeah, she did.
And I remember she
She did
did
other
that,
movies.
but that's such a girly movie. Boys
Oh,
are not
it
watching
was. Yeah, I wouldn't expect
I was
anything
such a.
else than-
I was telling him. I don't know how we got in the conversation.
And then she was in
I was
Gossip
such
Girl.
a boy that I
She
didn't
was in
watch
Gossip
anything like
Girl.
that as a kid.
Yeah, I know.
She was in Gossip Girl.
She was in Gossip Girl. She was like one of the little, chitters.
Oh really?
Yeah, but oh my gosh. I agree. I don't think she did get that recognition.
That hair, the spy was off the chain though.
Hell yeah.
I'll never forget
I
that.
wanted to be a spy when Harriet the Spy came out. I
'Cause it
loved
was-
spy gear and like getting it from the store. I'm like, Mom.
And it was a little after. Home Alone. And so it was when spy gear was still cool to buy and stuff like that. Like it was one of those things.
Yep. right here is like just so normalized. I'm like,
Yeah, there is no spike here. Everything is just like prosumer spike here.
what's your favorite instrument to play?
Probably the guitar.
Definitely guitar for me. I guess piano for sure.
Piano for you? What about the piano do you like?
That's a good question. I like the tone. You know, because all instruments have their own like little voicing or tone. I like when how chords sound on the piano. They sound full. They sound.
Yes. Absolutely. Especially if you know how to play it. I mean, to me, I don't know instruments, so all of it sounds beautiful. But I'm sure that there's a certain thing you hear as a pro player.
Pro player. I'll take that. Yeah, very rare I get somebody to say that. I'm always learning, I'm always
That's what's crazy. Like, we are really like what the little kids look up to.
Yeah.
So it's like for you to be like, bro.
You gotta give yourself that credit.
Do I need to lower the light as well too? Right in there?
Perfect.
Oh,
No, this is no, you're good. Literally, it's perfect.
like, is there anything different or just like, just kind of,
Oh, y'all are great.
you're just catching us like doing,
Yeah, I
Random
also
shit.
just getting to know y'all and yeah.
just if there's any type of direction, just let us know.
Do y'all like to do covers of songs?
I feel like
Do y'all like to cover?
it depends. Like every now and then we'll do covers, but I try not to get caught in the cover band thing because it's a very specific niche. And I feel like as a cover band, you can never really do certain things. You're sort of stuck in it. You know, like
Yeah.
if you're a cover band for Selena, don't you put in an original song.
Yeah,
Nobody wants to hear it.
yeah.
So it's like it very, very much so paints you in a corner, and the only corner is you cannot perform your own songs.
Because everyone kind of just like, oh yeah, they do covers. When y'all are here, what do you usually like to do? Y'all just play off of each other?
Yeah, so like sometimes we'll make songs. So like we'll just like have a random thing that like maybe he'll play or I'll play. Or like it'll be on the looper and then we'll just start coming up with stuff like in the song.
Can y'all play one of your songs?
What song you want to hear?
Doesn't
Like an
matter.
acoustic song or like an electric song?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I just want to try.
Anything you still do. What'd you
You
say?
could play, like press play and play it, or y'all could actually play it. It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
it's easier to
I
just
just wanted
play.
to hear.
What do you want to play? What are you in the mood for? Are you happy or sad?
I'm
Are you
happy.
happy?
Oh, me?
Yeah, are you happy?
Oh, they're both.
Let's do Lord Knows. And I feel like that's sort of what we've been singing around. I gotta get a microphone. So you can hear me. song of the night. First time we sang all night. You got us knocking off the cobwebs. Yeah, we can do another one.
Sorry about that. Oh, Gallagher? I told you, if you come here often, be like, wait, this is so weird.
Yeah, you'll see a whole bunch of stuff in here. I sort of forget all the stuff that's in here. It's just been so many years of recording it. It's just sort of forget.
Yeah.
It's like my own treasure trove. Like the Little Mermaid.
Oh, my bad.
It's
Trinkets
just like
and
all kinds of shit.
thingamabobs.
Right. We can play that. Oh wait, the Denver party just switched. You have to change. Okay. When the day came back from Georgia, was was like a much extended solo.
Because, like, me and my grandpa would definitely sit and listen to this shit.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That's
he,
awesome.
like, loves to force shit and listen to stuff like that. I'm like,
Yeah, show out every day. That's it.
oh.
I
I
saw
saw
him at
him.
the rodeo.
I saw him with my dad
That's insane.
when the Los Lonely Boys opened for him, like way back when. And that was probably my favorite concert. Like,
Yeah, he's
that
a
man
vibe.
is so talented.
Yeah. And his wife.
And people don't even know, like, people don't even realize he sings, but I mean, shit, his guitar skills are more than enough to
So
have somebody
good, yeah.
hop on a track. Shit, I
Exactly,
would.
exactly.
Guitar skills are-
It's like, you don't need to sing. You're good. Just play.
Taking the time out to just. It's good. First of all, it's just good talking to you.
I know, just hearing the stories.
Person to talk to you. Taking the time out to take the time. Yeah, so cool.
Oh yeah, thank you. I am too. No, I'm really honored. I was like, I don't even want to capture so much of the space because this is like really meaningful. And I was like, oh, I don't want to like show the whole space because there's a lot in here that I'm like, no, that's like for them. But I did get some really cool stuff. Like, but please, like if y'all, I know y'all do this a lot, so I might just be like, hi, can I come listen?
Hey,
Or
you
just
are,
say fun.
you are more than welcome. Like, any day that you want to come over,
Cool.
we're probably going to be over here. Or if we're not over here that day, it's going to be a day close to that we're going to be over here.
Yeah.
So just literally ask and we'll probably be like, yep, just come on over.
Yeah.
And just around the same time.
And if y'all perform, let me know so I can make it
We're
out.
actually having a show that's coming up.
When?
May 17th. So
Okay.
that's.
Is that next week?
Either next week or the week after next.
Yeah, it's coming up pretty soon.
So I wanted to ask though if y'all would be interested. I don't know if I'm gonna have the budget. So y'all, do y'all know T Powers?
Yeah.
She's a DJ.
I love her. She's supposed to DJ my wedding.
Well, she's a big mentor of mine.
Yeah,
She's
she's
very
amazing.
close to me, and I work at her studio 808.
Awesome.
And so I wanted to throw an event, not really an event, more like a concert, but also like 30 minutes of concert, 30 minutes of cocktail, and maybe an hour of just mingling, and that's that, like a 2-hour event. I want to get with the other owner, Will, his fiance.
I know Will.
Yeah, he's my other mentor.
Oh, okay.
They own it together.
That's cool.
And so his fiance is just really cool with aesthetic stuff. And I wanted to do candlelight type vibe in there, while it also not only brings views to the artist that has his art in there, Jahari, but it would bring y'all a crowd. And it's a mature crowd.
What kind of art is
He does. I don't know art like that. But I can send you. I'll send you photos of his
Okay,
art. It's
that's
all
cool.
over the page right now. We
Okay.
had like a girl Leslie that was in there last month. She's a vibe, but they're trying to like cultivate Southern artists as far as their art gallery. But I want to personally do that. Like it would be my first one. Although it's not hard. But yeah, like to where basically the bar proceeds, I want to, or any proceeds, I want to give to some type of community, charity, or organization. I wouldn't really profit off of it. So that's why I want to talk to y'all and see if y'all would be okay doing it like pro bono. Everything would be pro bono. I'd be out of pocket on it all. But yeah, I want to see if y'all would be down.
Where's the studio?
It's Travis Street, downtown. It's around
Natsuo.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but if y'all needed
What is
payment,
that?
I could talk to them about it. But I don't know how this is going to go. It's my first one. But it's early Travis and Russ. So So like right by the aquarium. Yeah.
And you know, I have an idea when it would be.
Oh, like July.
Okay.
It would
So
kind
we
of
have
be
a while.
for my birthday.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
sick.
because I wanted to be like, I never do anything for my birthday. So
That's your
it would
father
be
did
like for my birthday, but not about me.
Understood.
It's so annoying because I hate when it's about me.
So
I hate that
don't call
shit.
you up on stage to make it
No.
worse.
No. But it would probably be my thing to get people there. Like, it's my birthday thing.
Oh, right. You gotta come. Just come to this random warehouse.
Also, yeah, I mean, I do want to do something for my birthday, and I think that would be cool because I have so many different groups of friends, and I'm like, oh, we should get it together.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I would give you more details and stuff, but I really want to do it, and I really got y'all like in mind. Like, if anything, the event came to mind when I heard y'all. I was like, yeah, this has happened. I just want to bring light to y'all and highlight part of this. So.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. So in July.
Yeah, around July, enough time. Y'all can play whatever.
How long
What?
is it set?
Well, I would think is like 30 minutes long. Please tell me, because I
30
don't
minutes is
know.
cool.
I don't know how it
I
goes.
mean, if you said you wanted like 30 minutes of cocktail, like an hour of cocktail, 30 minutes of music.
Yeah.
And
Right.
so like 30 minutes hard stop or 30 minutes like we stop and we feel
No,
like.
you could even keep singing if you
Okay,
wanted.
okay.
Literally, I want it to be like a collaboration to where it's like y'all.
Okay,
just
now hard ass.
do it.
Okay, if you're gonna be doing all of this,
Uh-huh.
is it possible for us to get like the audio recorded?
Yeah.
Okay, so we want
Literally, we have mics and stuff at the studio.
So if we could get like
I would
everything
be
recorded,
like,
that
I'd
would
make
be
it a whole
awesome.
thing. Yeah.
And then like video as well.
Yeah.
You know, like if we
And
could
it
get
wouldn't
that.
even be a no holds barred to where like if you have a videographer that wants to come and do your thing, do it.
Okay.
If you want to get I'll have it. It'll be my event to where I have say, and if you want that, that's cool. Like let me know.
That'd be great.
Like I said, it's my first time, but I know it's possible, and I just want to do like genuine people that I know can carry the vibe.
Awesome, and I vibe with you. Like when I first met you, I was waiting for you to do something weird to make me say, you know what? Maybe she's not who I think she is, and she shouldn't be part of my soul family. But I just felt so good around you. Like there's not many women that have that effect on me to where I'm like, you know what? I need to listen to this person because like God is trying to say something, and I just need to get out of my head. You know what I'm saying? And so the fact that you could do that, I feel like this is one of those things where God is like, hey, are you gonna listen? Or are you just gonna be stubborn and obstinate?
One
And
of
so
those
that's
little
why I'm like,
lifeboats they
yeah.
send.
Yeah.
No, I get that wholeheartedly.
Just get on the damn boat.
And it's the same way. I promise you, it's the same way. I find myself scared to reach out and do this, and I find myself questioning my talent a lot. But I think that the more,
So you question your talent?
I really love your eyes. Like your perspective, like when I was looking at your pictures, I was like, I just love how you can look at things and you can either give them a very pristine, you know, like an ideal view of it, or you can give it a very nostalgic and very like different kind of, like I love that you can play in both lanes. You can do what people just want. Like if you just want
Yeah.
a clean shot, I got it. But that's nice and all. But check this shit out, you know, and I just love that. It's
Thank
like
you.
it's just, and your eye is just like the things that you catch are just cool. You know, you're catching the things that like I was watching some of the things that you're catching here. Those are the things that I think are cool. Those are the things that I would want to see in a picture. I'm like, yeah, I want to see all the buttons and the lights and the stuff. And the, you know what I'm
You
saying?
have a
Like,
lot
I
of
want
stuff
to
on IG.
see him playing.
I do, yeah. I think a lot of people forget to look up or just stop and look around. Everyone's just in their phones. And
Get your IG.
I did a series, and I think I might repost it because again I was like, why am I posting this? Like no one wants to see it. But it was called Look Up, and it was the corners of buildings as you looked up. So when you slid, it was just so much beauty. Like driving for me, I have to put my camera away because if I have my camera in my hand, I'm like braking, I'm skirting over. I'm like, oh fuck! I'm like, ah.
You're unfortunate in the fact that your instrument is so small to where you can actually do that. I couldn't do that. So I would never be in that situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you're like, I'm getting in trouble today.
Oh yes.
Great
like,
shots
oh
all
my
day.
God, yes.
Watch out in my six and
Because
all.
what's the worst? Well, I mean, the worst thing that happened is I've almost came close like injured myself
Oh
sometimes.
my
from
God.
But
Trying to get a shot?
yeah.
Oh,
But
Yeah, exactly.
I just really love that though. Like last night at Bald Kitty, like I was really in there, and a lot of people were looking at me, and I kind of stopped for a bit, and I was like, but wait, like that's the whole point, is capturing moments that not a lot of people can get at. I want somebody to be at home thinking they were on the dance floor. I want somebody to be at home thinking they were in here like with y'all vibing. That's why I'm really excited to edit this tomorrow because it's gonna be really cool. But yeah, like thank you for that. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Because
Hey,
I want to create stuff that people are like, she sees things differently, but as it should. I see a lot. I'm dealing with a lot of stuff where people are seeing it very black and white,
Yes.
and I think it's so damaging.
But it
to
helps you.
some-
It
Helps
helps you
me,
with
yeah.
your creative eye
I'm like,
because you're like,
yes,
y'all are missing the flavor of life right
absolutely.
now because you're seeing. I want it to look static and square and like this, okay, but you're missing the beauty of the shot.
Yeah.
If you would just focus in to what's closer as opposed to what's further away, you would see something beautiful. And just listen to me as the professional to know that I know what I'm doing. You know, like as well as you came up with this idea to shoot, I can come up with the best shots.
There's this photo, and I was
What's that
literally
dangling
just
note?
a little flower.
Is this like a jiggle plate?
No, it's just a little flower. But I was walking,
Is that glass?
and yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 2 flowers are already broken. There
Oh
were
my
3 on here.
goodness.
But, like, just stuff like, I was walking, I literally
Oh, I
just saw,
love
like, the sun peek out. And I was like, a lot of people just
It's those
don't.
moments, but those are the moments that make it like, oh, I remember, like, yes, like that's the graffiti album from the Zeppelin.
Oh,
Right? It's like the graffiti album from the Zeppelin.
yeah, yes. And, like, there's, like, you know, the guy. I love stuff
When I was
like
looking
that.
at your stuff, I was like you were talking about who's your videographer. I want you to be the person, like, because the way you capture things, you catch the moments that build the full picture, as opposed to saying, oh, there was a show. What was the show? What was the vibe of the show? Not was there a show? I know there was a show,
Yeah.
but was it like super vibey or was it like sort of stale in there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if it was stale, that's cool, but let me see. But it was stale and stagnant in there, you know? And I just feel like you do a really good job of showing like the stuff that's going on in the picture. You do a great job of accenting the things you want to see.
Thank you.
So I can appreciate that because as an artist, sometimes you know what your stuff ruined, you want it highlighted. And you don't look for the commercial beauty. You look for the thing that the mom knows is beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the cutest thing is like they have a little gimp foot, but when they walk and they start walking fast and they start having like a little swaddle, it's like you catch those kind of moments.
Yeah.
It's like you have to really be paying attention to the thought. I need to catch this one.
In the moment. Thank you. Yeah, not a lot of people can do that. I like picture fucking phone down.
I'm so happy the person that I met is also the person who I talk to. Because like a lot of times you have people who their talent doesn't match up to their personality. So it's like you're a nice person, but we just have no use for each other.
Or they're really dope in their talent and you meet them and you're like,
got with this chick to write a song, and she came in here and she came up with a couple ideas, and I was like, no, let's not try like this, let's try like this. And she was like, okay. And then after that, she was like, all right, bye, I gotta go. I was like, okay. I was like, are you gonna get me back tomorrow? She was like, yeah, I'm gonna be back tomorrow. And then the next day she called, she was like, yeah, I'm not coming back. And I'm like,
Okay,
why did you just waste our time?
Was it because it wasn't going how she wanted?
Like this, I took one of her ideas.
Yeah, that's, you know, one of the things that I had to like fix was my intention on why I'm doing this, because it's either I get no credit and I get the check, or I get no check and I get all the credit, or I get both, or I get none, and I get my pictures used and no credit and no check, and I'm like, oh shit. But that's when I really realized, like, oh no, I'm doing this shit because I literally love it. Like, took a picture of the moon the other night and I fucking love it. I'm like, oh, I feel healed.
Yeah.
It's just shit like that and something about being behind the camera, because my childhood was always in front of the camera. I love it. Like, people are like, oh, would you wrestle? I'm like, fuck no. I want to take photography of the wrestlers, which I think I could really like do.
That's
that'd be
a whole
awesome.
thing in
I would
itself.
love that.
You do a great job.
That's what I really want to do. Is like do sports photography. Actually,
What would you have to
in
do
general.
in order to do that?
Man, I don't know. I don't want to name. Like, I mean, obviously, I know so many people there, but I also don't know if I would want to go there. Like to WWE, I probably want to go to like AEW or something.
You could start on some of these, like, I was on Instagram the other day and it was like this luchador backyard wrestling in Houston,
Yeah.
where it's like
Oh,
popping,
you saw
dog.
that?
They're like,
It's
you must have
in
saw the same
middle of
thing
the
on
shot- Yeah, like downtown's in the background, but they're like in a parking lot.
It was a
or
lot of
something. I was
people.
like,
It was a lot
what
of
the
people.
fuck? Yeah.
Imagine
I was
how like
holy
that
shit.
gets
Hey, I
That'd
know
be
some of
cool
those
to do.
wrestlers who do that stuff.
It's
and
so
they're serious.
cool.
That
Yeah.
culture is for real.
Well,
Like,
Booker
you know,
T has
Lunatic?
Uh,
No, they?
yeah, he okay.
You know him
know
too?
a lot of
So
people
what
that
does
do the same
Lunatic
thing.
Right,
do
right.
though? Because I only know him through Chris.
He raps.
He raps, but I just saw him do like a whole WWE line. So I'm like, do you wrestle or does he do
He
that?
might.
Okay, so
Shit.
Or
he
he
has-
just uses
he has some
wrestling,
good-
because I
he
get to
uses
use
wrestling.
wrestling as like a
Yeah,
thing.
like, so he'll
Yeah,
have, like,
gotcha.
wrestlers who are in his shows.
Nice.
And they'll actually, like, wrestle during the show. So I play guitar for him. So, like, in the show, like, I'll be playing and there'll be, like, dudes, like, actually
That's actually
wrestling.
cool, like,
So,
idea.
like, picking each other up and all that stuff.
Damn, that's dope. I didn't know what he did. I saw him. I don't follow him or anything. I've only seen him at when Chris used to do
I would
skating
love
and
to
stuff.
make that introduction. 'Cause
Really?
He's pretty awesome, bro.
Heard. I will
Bro,
say
I
I
should
saw
call
his
him right
page.
now.
I will say I saw his page and I got scared. I was like, he looks scared.
But you know what?
Really?
That's just like,
And
it's
that's
funny
his
because a
gimmick.
lot of people, when you meet him, he's like a nice guy.
So that's his gimmick then.
Yeah,
Like how
in a
everyone has their
sense.
gimmick is their gimmick.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
awesome.
I don't
When
know
I
him
say,
well,
like-
but we did a show.
When
with
I
him.
say, like, I would trust him to, like, keep my family safe. This
Oh,
is
that's awesome.
this is one of those dudes who, like, I'm not gonna tell all his business, but I trust him.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
But that's cool. I saw his stuff. It popped up. Yeah, I've always heard of him, especially through Chris. Chris has nothing but good things to say about him.
I'm about to call him.
Yeah, I remember meeting him and I was like, oh, you know, 'cause after looking at his, I think the first time I saw him was through like
Through
that.
Instagram.
And I was just like, oh.
I'm also like hella shy.
What's up, brother? How you living?
At places and I see people that I know that I feel safe for. And so I wait till it's natural.
I'm over here at a photo shoot at the studio, and the photographer, she's a real awesome artist, and she has seen some of your stuff, and we know some of the same people. And we were just talking about you, and I was like, man, I need to make this connection right now because both of y'all are super dope. And she said she saw some of your pictures and she was scared of you. And I was like, this is literally a man who I would trust with my family. like, bro, this dude, this is one of the coolest people I know. But I might hand the phone over to you. I just wanted to make sure I made the introduction real quick. But yeah,
Talk
hold
about
on.
being in the
Hold
corner.
on.
Get out
Here.
that corner now.
Here you go. Don't be scared.
You came with the broom. You got your
Yeah, you gotta say.
I'm lovely. How are you? I am. Yes. I love your work. By the way, I just I didn't know you, so I was like, hell yeah, this shit goes hard. That, yes, absolutely. I would love to. Do you usually? I know you rap, but do you do anything else, or do you just rap?
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I'll definitely follow you on Instagram, and I'll link up to that. Okay. Sorry, I'm so awkward.
No, you're
I'm
good.
so awkward.
You're good.
But it's lovely to meet you. Oh, sorry. It was lovely to meet you.
You're so funny. Bro, this is the shit that you use to start an album.
Oh, like the
You just got a phone conversation.
recording.
Yeah. Yes, brother. Oh, that is so funny, bro. Hey, yeah, they do wild stuff, man. Like it's like they would want that shit done to their food. It's like, hey,
They like throwing that shit in.
yeah, hey. Hey, really, that's how it needs to be, man. Don't have me tipping before they get here. Have me tip. He said I gotta get real with y'all for a second. Hey, for real, dealing with all kinds of crazy niggas in Houston. But yeah, brother, I was just calling to make that connection. But I'll talk to you soon. All right, brother, be safe.
I didn't know whether to tell him about my dad because I just don't know how to do that off rip.
I think you could definitely tell him about it. Like, maybe I should have said it. Maybe I should have said she's really into the wrestling.
How about you do that? Because I literally feel like I sound like a
I'll just say it.
conceited brat. It's
Not at
literally,
all.
it's so hard for me. It's really hard
I think
until
it's-
like it comes up in combo.
I think it's cool that you do it because
Unless I feel comfortable.
it's hard. It's hard. It's harder for us to mention it to you.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
because it's arrogant of me to mention it.
I feel like it's arrogant of me to mention it.
Not at all.
Really?
Not, especially not to people like. If I find out that I'm talking to the daughter of Jimi Hendrix, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Right.
And I'm gonna be so mad that she doesn't tell me because she's nervous about the fact that I'm gonna be tripping about she's Jimi Hendrix's daughter. I'm like, oh my god! Let that shit go. Let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? Like, just meeting you is inspiration.
Being humble is hard sometimes. I mean, like, but also I'm learning that balance on how, like, where to say. I don't know. I was just like, hello.
Hey, I feel like it's a part of you, and that's why I made the connection. Because I was like, wait, this is literally one of the only artists I know in Houston who raps and has wrestlers, and your background and what you're trying to get into.
Yeah.
This is the kind of stuff that will help you get to where you're exactly where
Maybe
you
he'll
want to start
figure
taking
it out
photos.
when you send him my stuff, or you send me his stuff. Maybe.
But
But
I'll let him know. I'll let him know.
maybe that's something I need to work on.
I feel like when
It's
it's
how to-
people who actually are doing things in that field, you need to for sure. Because it's
Maybe I'll get with ChatGPT and be like, give me a script on what I can say.
yes, for real.
GPT is my best friend.
Go ahead, be ready.
That's my
What?
relationship. I feel like
People don't
I'm like,
understand.
am I crazy
You
or
either get down or lay down, because that's what the future is now. It's like there are times in history where there's something that is going to advance us. And it's normally something that's going to change the way we do stuff. It's normally something that nobody wants to get down with.
Yes.
But it's like you lose because you got to understand that something's going to shift that you're going to have to adapt to at one point. And you have to adapt to that shit now. Or you'll get left in the, you'll not be people making money with, because I'm using that motherfucker now. Like eventually everything is going to be involved with AI, so you might as well get comfortable with it now. And if you're a business owner or someone who does work, use that shit as an assistant.
Yeah.
That's what I use it for.
Yeah.
I want to start using it for like content. Like I met the guy at Art Basel. Art Basel like a few years ago. He made the BBL jersey. You ever heard that stuff? But he made that shit through AI, and like he was talking about that shit when he was in Art Basel in Miami. I was just like, what the fuck is he talking about? And now he's just like, he's so ahead of the game. He's doing all.
I sent you the him too.
AI is literally the most.
I don't just like believe in the whole stuff. Like, use it.
Literally, so today I wanted to caption because Space City just made a shirt of my dad, so we did like a photo shoot of it and stuff.
God.
So I literally asked ChatGPT, I was like, I described it all. I was like, so this is who my dad is. I don't want to come across as this. I don't want to come across as
Put all this in ChatGPT.
And the first thing it says,
probably gave
did
you a
I
great answer.
screenshot it? It goes.
ChatGPT is insane. Bro.
I didn't screenshot that part, but it goes. I was like, thank you for helping me recognize that being his daughter is something to be proud of. And it goes, it truly is something to be proud of. You're carrying your dad's legacy with so much heart, grace, and strength. I was like, what the fuck? And it just went on, and I was like, what the fuck? But when I first did it, it was like, oh wow, you're the daughter of a legacy. And then it went into what I could put as a caption. I said, damn. And then it goes, you got this, Viva la Raza, always. I was like,
Asa on your ass.
chat, like, that's crazy.
Chat, did we just become best friends?
Literally, my friend says she has a subscription and it calls her like bestie and be like, check
That's
it
where
out.
we're headed though. Like people
so
gonna be walking around and say
crazy.
best friends are like AI, dog.
Hey, listen, like
Walking around with robots
Wait
and
till
Joe and I
pockets
real
the
and
shit.
meta
shit.
glasses get
Oh,
so
yes,
holographic
yes.
to where you can literally
Joe,
do shit by
Joe and I
hand.
are really close, and one of the reasons we're really close is because as men, especially black guys, it's hard to talk about your problems. There's not many people who care, not many people who will listen. And so sometimes we'll just come to each other and we'll just be like, hey, I just need 5 minutes, 8 minutes,
Shit,
10
hours.
however long it is, hey, we'll normally start it with something like, hey, I just need to tell you something. It's gonna take like 10 minutes or 5 minutes, and then we'll take the conversation to a whole nother level kind of thing. But just having those kind of things are so necessary, and in different spaces like that,
Yeah.
it's a space to where you can actually, just allow yourself. It's sort of fucked up because it's like in your position, you can't even really be yourself because really to other people you're like a symbol. So it's like
I get that 100%.
you don't even sign up for it, but that's you all day because there's so many people who see you, and when they see you, they're like. So it's like by you not like standing up to that, it just makes it harder for everybody else to say, you know what, I see that awesomeness in me. I see that, like, cause you gotta,
You gotta hype yourself up a bit, and like.
if you don't hype up the legacy, who else is gonna hype up the legacy?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Cause it.
Yeah. All right. So welcome. Thank you for that.
And also, when you're on that AI,
Bro.
dog, understand is like you're training it.
Yes.
You're training it. Like I'm an educator by trade, and I own a company and we teach kids computer science and we do AI at a certain level and stuff. So I teach. They have to understand what AI is, and like the more you talk to it and give it, it learns.
You.
It's learning how we all. It's just so many
Oh, yeah,
different.
that too.
So many different people are different, and they're asking it different ways. They might ask the same
Different
question
questions.
a
Wait till they
100,000
put
different
AI
ways.
in a person, or like, well, they do have robots now.
Oh, yeah.
They do have robots.
That shit down the line is gonna get so freaky. It's gonna be
It's
like,
already
Wally, I feel like Wally will come
Or her.
to
remember
tribute.
her?
No.
Isn't it her? No, him. No, what movie is it with Joaquin Phoenix?
That is her.
It's called Her.
But imagine just being able, like he had with them. That's what I was talking about. Imagine having a relationship, or just having somebody who you can talk to about your bad day, or just somebody who you can talk to about your boss. And I mean, that's really all you want for AI. My wife is tripping. Why doesn't she understand me? Well,
Now-
maybe you should think about this.
Now I
I'm
get
like,
when
what?
SZA was like, chat, hold that bitch no yoga mat. That lyric she has
Oh,
in that
oh
song.
yeah.
I get it. It took me a while because I was like, who's she talking to? Like a
Motherfuckers are
streaming
using
site?
that shit, right?
It's crazy.
Use it.
Yeah,
Use it.
and but it's kind of a cheat code.
Kind of.
It
It's
is.
It'll type all
only
this
thing I
shit
don't
for
like
you.
is for. It's cool for us because we like. Well, I don't know how old you are, but we went through enough
I'm
school.
29.
You're 29. Okay, we went through enough schooling to be able to think for ourselves and create. But like, kids need to go through something so they can at least be able to create on their own.
Because it comes from emotion.
But everything they're
Preach.
doing now is just
Yeah.
like shortcutting it through AI. So, and the one thing that AI and robots will not be able to do is recreate is art
Okay.
from humans. Like, you could always take what we do and make, but somebody else, it takes someone human to make something completely new.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
don't
So,
have like boxes of markers and colored pencils in
Yeah.
schools anymore. It's
Yeah.
all like iPads, and you barely find a school that like is not iPad yet, and they're strictly still textbook. And like, man, y'all remember when our homework was like, it was all pencil paper and having like that's just.
Tantrum.
Done tablet.
I love when I see like parents and their kids like, and the kids aren't just at the table on their iPads.
Yeah.
Granted, I've been with my little cousins and I'm like, here, because you're not.
Take this
Nothing's
motherfucker.
going.
Take
Please
This. Yes.
do it. You're good.
Mhm.
But when
As long
it's
as
like
it's done in
habitual,
moderation.
when it's habitual and your kid can't even live without it, it's like, come on, guys. But hey, I'm not a parent, so I really can't talk to kids.
No, but real talk, like it's a point to where it's like this is ridiculous. Y'all have to, like, you want your kid to know how to use a tablet. You want them to be comfortable with it. You don't want them to fall behind technology. You want them to be on the precipice of whatever the technology is for their generation. But you know how to use it now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
okay, you don't need to use it for 16 hours a day in order to
Exactly.
remember how to use a tablet.
Because if your kid knows how to use a tablet but doesn't know how to change a tire, something's wrong.
Right.
Like, there has to be certain, like, I feel like now they should make PE into, like, a survival skill class rather than just PE, because what is PE nowadays? Like,
Survival skills
like,
in general should be a
school
class.
needs to teach, like, actual
That's
skills.
why they had a class called home ec, and then
I
they had,
remember that.
then they used to have
Yes.
what was the other one for the automotive stuff?
AutoCAD or auto.
No,
auto
they had a
mechanic,
car, a
Auto
mechanic. Yeah, they had like auto
auto
mechanic,
shop or some shit.
and then they had shop too.
We had wood shop.
They had wood shop. They
I
had all,
loved wood shop.
and my thing is, people don't have that, and so they don't even know about the trades.
It's really sad.
Like-
Extracurricular activities are getting taken away because of funding. But I'm like, bro, how
Yeah,
about
you're right.
we do some organic food or maybe like.
You were smiling like that because I have a company, and I do like remodels and stuff.
Yeah.
So I do all these renovations. So like anytime people do that, I'm just like more people to call me. I like people are always calling me talking about I need help with, and it might be something small, might be something big, it doesn't matter. all you know for a fact is they have no clue how to fix it. They are absolutely clueless and willing to throw
I'm
money
in the
at problems.
process of building out my own school.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I've been educated. I'm a little older than you.
That's awesome.
But it's going to, a lot of the focus is going to be on like, it's going to have trades in it.
That's awesome.
And then when you think of trades, like, let's say you have welding and
Yes.
wood shop, right? Okay, let's say you don't necessarily want to be a welder, but if you're an artist, being able to weld, it'll only make your
But you
art
don't
better.
know.
Oh yeah,
Or
because you
being able to
make your
make-
studio
be able to do
your
different types of
browser.
mediums.
Or
There's different types of
build
welding.
your own type of
Exactly.
standards that-
There's
yeah.
TIG welding, MIG welding, there's brazing, there's soldering.
Yep.
Like all of those are different, and you can get paid differently for all of them. You know, so it's like if you could get out of school and be a certified TIG and MIG welder, you could make like $40
I don't
an
know
hour.
why they took that shit out of our school.
You know why
They're
they
starting
took
to put
out.
it back.
They wanted people to go to college. That's why
Ours is,
they did it.
As I say, they were like 2 degrees.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It still is like
sucks.
it's a scam.
This PhD has a PhD.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm going back to that chat GPT thing. I think the first thing I would probably talk to it about is emotional stuff. Like if
that's
it was,
yeah.
if it was to the next level of like, you know, you're only talking to it about how do you feel today. Take some something. Should I be upset or no?
Okay, that I'm gonna tell you to
It's like a therapy.
read a book or something or get a little better on that. I get that, but no, I've gone real deep with chat. I'm like, am I crazy?
Yeah.
Like, do I need to see something? I feel like no, girl.
Hey, and if they would have told you yes,
okay.
would you be like, I gotta go? Or would you be like, nah, second
Give
opinion?
me a therapist.
Hey, no, yeah, straight up chat. Yeah, just tell me a therapist in my area.
No, but really, they helped
You
me
will
a
find
lot.
one.
I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'll take it. It also gives me a new perspective. But have y'all ever like listened to music and it's shown you a perspective on something that you're like, oh, I didn't see it that way. That's why I like art.
Bro, you could put your music in there and it would be like, what do you think about this? Like, the lyrics and it would just like, you should do that with a song one day.
Yeah, I should do it. That would
You
be
gonna
so
be like-
interesting. And they're like,
You, oh, please.
what political subtext does this have? And what
They're
is
gonna
this,
give you
what
the
is
right
this
answer.
song really saying? And they're gonna say some shit that's not even true. He's a sub-fascist
It's
asshole.
gonna be like hella robotic.
Like, what? Is that what I am? It's like that's the backstory for a superhero. It's like he was told by ChatGPT that he would be a bad guy, and then he just ended up giving into it.
Yeah, I feel like with chat, I don't use it too often, but I use it often enough to where like, I mean, I'm out here on my own. I ain't got no family and shit, so there's a lot of times where I'm like asking political shit or just shit I need that I'm like, what does this even put in me?
Right.
Can I tariff somebody?
Right.
Can I put a tariff on my friend? They done pissed me off.
I'm gonna tear the fuck out of you. Oh my god, that is hilarious. That I guess technically you could anytime they take something from your house, put some tariffs on their ass.
25%.
Yeah, you took my toilet paper.
You're not out by 9, it goes up.
Oh yeah, straight up, 120% tariff after 9. That is hilarious. That's pretty much what they've been doing, acting like little kids with a tariff button. Tariff.
Yeah, Trump apparently put 100% tariffs on any movies made outside the U.S. I was like, are you dumb? So now we can't watch those funny Bollywood movies on Netflix that I'd be like, yo, those Bollywood movies are funny as
They're
shit.
hilarious.
They are so funny. Like,
They're
I'm
long
like,
as shit too.
that too, and then so much dancing.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did we just do? You just did a song, girl. I know
They
your
do
time.
every bit of
Oh, you're your entire.
A solid 30 minutes of dancing.
Yes, and like the facials be getting me.
And
Oh, the face. Oh my god.
even the guys.
Yes.
they be like,
Oh. Being carried away from the littlest thing.
Hey, but they do a great job in it. Just how they do it all.
Oh,
Did you
yeah,
want some water?
I cannot. Props to them. But I also love how Bollywood, the few classes I've taken, Bollywood is off of emotion and like tying people in with your facials. So I love that about
And your
their
hands.
culture. Yeah, it's like very facial, hands, like.
All the Asians,
Love
they're
light.
on it. They got the precision with the hands and the face and
Everything
the,
they do is highlighted.
man. I don't understand the racism. It's like y'all gotta be hating.
I honestly think Middle Eastern and Asian women, even like just how that branches out, are the most beautiful women. Great skin,
The way they
great
talk,
hair,
the way they act.
dress.
Yes.
They have style. They have a swag.
They
about
know.
them. I'm like,
They have
damn.
morals. They have an etiquette that they have when they leave the house. Like,
Yeah, and they're
looks like a
always
code
have
of
their
etiquette.
hair done.
Yeah,
Or like
hey.
jewelry on.
I've never thought about that. I've
I
never
thought
seen an
so.
Asian woman who didn't have her hair done.
Oh, never. And it'd be
I'm
like
talking about in a
nice.
clean ponytail or a clean bun. Always.
Like at
Yes.
least at that level.
Or even if it's straight, it's never like thrown all over the place.
Oh, no.
Oh, you put it in the bag. Yeah, you picked it up. It was on the floor. You put it in that bottom of the thing. No, on your backpack. No, in the front. Yep. Just put it in the little top. I'll get you opened on that. That little flip flat.
Oh, damn. I did.
So
Okay.
it's like that.
I have a photographic memory.
I love that.
I just like catch things. It's like that's seared in there forever.
I used to be like that when I was younger. When I got older.
That's what's there, bro.
But yes, let me know what shows y'all have. If I'm free.
Well, you know one of them for sure. You're gonna let us know about that show because we're gonna be there. We'll be there.
Yeah, that'll be really cool. And I'm gonna start working on those details. I meet with Tay tomorrow. I'm gonna start talking to her about that. Tay has a very particular way of doing things, so I have to see how I need to word that. But she's also very great, and I think she'll do it.
She's amazing, and I sort of owe her.
Oh, really? Got it.
I don't really owe her one, but I owe her one. She doesn't think I owe her one, but I owe her.
Yeah, no, she's that type though. She's like, no. I'm like, Taylor Barner.
She was willing to be cool and like really be nice, and she didn't have to be. And I was just like, thank you so much. And she was like, don't even worry about it. I didn't even have to do anything. I was like, but you were willing to. So thank you.
Yeah, she's a lot of the people I've met that got me here because she's invited me to the events or like guessing me to get on the list. She literally told me, she's like, just bring your camera and like, I've gotten some weird done to her. I'm so awkward because I'm like,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
she's like, Cheryl Lynn. And I'm like, I don't, these people mean, like, this all means a lot to me. And she's like, I love that. I get that. So go do your thing and handle the end product with care. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Just know that the fact that you've been invited to these things, you belong.
Yeah.
So own that space too.
Yeah.
I
No
think
one,
God
no one
would
can.
invite me.
Saying it is one thing. You have to, you have to.
It's so easy to
Own
tell
it.
people that
Yeah.
shit.
But, like,
Isn't that crazy?
No, if you
That's
weren't
for a
ready
reason.
for the
You're there for a
opportunity,
reason.
you
So
wouldn't
just
have
be
it.
like, fuck it, I'm here, motherfucker. Share, motherfucker.
And that's where my faith comes in because I'm like, God literally has a plan.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, and I don't know what's gonna happen in a couple hours, but that's just my fate. So So that's why I'm like, oh yeah, I'm here for a reason. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate y'all. This was fun. Yeah.
I want you to come back.
Okay.
Like whenever you're feeling like
When's
it.
Big Mama
just come
coming
through.
back? I can't even say that regularly. I
Really?
just
Big
like to
Mama.
say it, like, Big
I don't know
Mama.
when she's gonna be back.
Okay.
She comes sometimes, but a lot of times she'll be busy. So like
Okay.
when we have shows, she'll be here more frequently for the practices.
Is it
But she
just
was gonna
y'all
be
three?
here. Yeah.
Okay.
We're the like founders. So pretty much Joe and I are the standards, and then the roster sort of changes around.
Because was there a drummer with y'all that day?
No, but we have worked with a drummer in the past. We worked with a bassist in the past. So the setup really configures itself based on what the show is and
Like
what's
what you
required
need
from
to
us.
do,
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, we don't want to have too big of a setup to where we can't do certain shows.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think, and, well, yeah, y'all bring a lot of your instruments.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh, I can only imagine it though. Like y'all's vibe and everything, and then like candles and like just a
Yeah,
dope art
that'll be
gallery
awesome.
around y'all. Oh, and I'll send you some of Jahari stuff.
Yes.
His shit's hella expensive. I don't got that money.
Really?
The people they be having
Is he
that,
doing
I'm
like portraits though, or is he doing like is he doing like backgrounds, landscape?
I don't know how to describe it. Leslie's I could describe. Hers was like art about black females.
Uh-huh.
Jahari's, I'm like, I love him, and I'm like, I've told him before, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing now?
Right.
He's like, this comes from this city, and I'm like, okay.
Where? Oh.
So yeah, it's that kind of art. I mean,
Understood.
the Museum of Fine Arts has this shit up. That's out of my pay. That's
Right,
not my
right.
job description. But he just has, yeah, he's been doing it for a while. When you talk to him, he has a lot of knowledge, but like, yeah, a lot of his stuff, I'm like, I don't see what you're telling me to see, but do you, dude? Like that's like
Seems very
his old
abstract.
stuff is tight as fuck. I love his old shit. The stuff he has in the studio though, I really took the time to like look at it, and yeah, yeah. He has a really interesting story, and then I think the page might have a little more piece of work. See, like that one's dope. His is abstract, yeah. You could have, those are the pictures I took for them.
It looks so good.
But this would be the studio on where the concert would be, which is very vibey, very romantic, intimate, and that's like their dance floor and stuff.
That's awesome.
So
Yeah, I love it.
vibe. So yeah, I would. Yeah, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, that'd be a vibe.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
let us know. Just keep us
Thank y'all
posted.
for having
Next-
me. And opening
Next time you come, you
space.
need to come and listen to something in the Dolby Atmos. We have like a Dolby Atmos room, so we can just like play something that you really like.
Yes, bye.
Yeah, when we make
I'll
new
walk you all
songs,
the way
you
out.
can come to the test out here the new songs and stuff too.
Or just
Yes.
listen to songs that you really know well.
Yes,
Right. I'm like that too.
Give people the opportunity to love or hate me.
Where's this come from?
Oh, it's just people walking.
I can just fuck with it.
Yeah, you can have it. You want to make you a ring?
A ring guy? You can make a ring guy?
I will make you a ring.
I would love some bling bling.
You will be my little nigga ring boy.
Okay. I feel like. What about a pinky ring?
Don't you want that ring, little nigga ring boy?
Or is it too small? Ah!
That hurt?
No, I got nervous. I just like bitch nigga right there.
Ow. Is it tight?
Yeah.
Well, then. That hurt.
I was just trying to avoid this way.
Not that tight though.
No. That's good. That's good. Look at this nigga. Man. What's funny about talking to her is like, we know all the people she's kind of like, I guess she's the young girl trying to get in the door. Like, there's so many people's names she said, I'm just like, I know who these niggas are. You know, it's
Well,
funny.
all
I just act like I'll know these motherfuckers. It's just like, I know all these motherfuckers.
I was in college with
I'm gonna tell you, this music you do with the shit.
oh really?
Yeah, bro.
Oh wow.
You know, artist
you
she
have
was
good-
talking about,
Relationship with her?
it started off weird because she would always, that's when I was with Rosemary, she would always like, I don't know, for some reason, like my ex used to go places and I'm like,
Is it too tight to take off?
"Honey,
Nigga, how you gonna get it off?
then this motherfucker. Get this bitch up. So like, people would just be like, I don't know, man. I always used to think something was like wrong with me. Like when I get introduced to people through my art, they never want to like follow up me or do anything, even though we were the ones that have more shit popping than them. So I would be like, why the fuck did people not be taking me serious or like,
What you mean?
Like-
They wouldn't talk to you?
they were just like never follow up with me or like I could never get them to want to actually do something
Oh, to link.
to actually link or so.
Like for
With her, she
like what
was
we just did today?
yeah. With her, it was like a forever. Every time we see each other, we gonna link type shit.
With Tay?
Yeah,
Oh.
early on, and then it got to the point where like she would see me and I'll just be like, you know, I wouldn't say nothing. And she even came out, I was like, oh my God, I be forgetting, I'm sorry. I was like, damn, bitch, I didn't even say nothing. She just like came out and was like, I know. Like, it seemed like she was frustrated when she was saying, I'm like, damn, I didn't mean to frustrate you. I didn't even say anything. I'm trying to communicate like how she was just like, but she could feel that presence. Like, I guess because I do be looking at motherfuckers like,
Like,
how many times I gotta get introduced to you through my gal, and like you don't remember who I am, and like yet every show that you go to, we're performing. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's like people are trying not to. That's how we were. That's why a lot of our art with Rosie was just like us versus a bunch of people because they would try to act like we don't exist. even though we showing up and destroying shit and getting the opportunities that people weren't.
People that do me like that.
People absolutely did us like that. I don't think
People were super nice to me because they always wanted me to do free shows. So they always tried to play it.
I mean, we did free shows too. The motherfuckers were just. I don't know, man. I don't
But
think
I'm
people.
different, bro. I'm different with the fuck y'all. You're nice. You're nice, bro.
I'm nice now.
Yeah, but still, you nicer than me.
That early on.
I'll tell niggas to go fuck
Back when I was with
themselves
Rosewood.
I'm like, bro. I'm
No,
not
you
coming.
could definitely get it. Go fuck yourself.
But y'all were democratic. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know, go all the way up. Let me see.
But but after a while, it just like it wasn't no more like it's like you're really. Like when I see her, it was more positive. Oh hey, how you doing? Just like okay, so. Like I wanted to win so bad with Rosewood, just to like not only what we were doing, but like just to be like you fuck all you motherfuckers who tried to act like you ain't know what was up. Yeah, that fits. That's better.
There you go. Got a ring.
I got a pinky ring.
We're in 3 hours.
We brought all these outfits. It wasn't even like that.
I know.
I guess next time maybe we purposely ask for that though. Like, could you just get a couple shots of you with the guitar, or me at the piano, or just get a couple of. She might have got some. I don't know. But I don't think she was getting us like that.
I think she got plenty.
Think she got some of us doing shit?
Well, she said she was trying to get hands most of this time and not
Yeah.
really get faces. I feel like it's still gonna look good wherever it is. And if we do want something, July is the time to really get that going. Or ask before July. Because she's more likely to do it for us before July.
I still think I want us to get some shots before then.
Just ask her.
I know somebody else with a camera. I'm gonna ask around.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I do like her perspective though.
verse. Bitch ass Rockets.
What you feeling, sir? What am I saying? I don't even know what I'm saying on that shit. I haven't heard it in so long. Georgette sent me a voice note, but she was going the fuck off about something. With who?
She doesn't like what Andre 3000 has been doing with his album. He just dropped a new album.
With the flute?
No, it's like piano or something.
Oh, that's why he had a piano on his back.
And she's just like, that shit is trash and like. But I think I don't. Looking in the snow.
You think everybody thinks that their kids are really good at shit? Even if their kids aren't good at shit?
I think people. Yes. Yes.
Really?
Like people think about that. People think it's like having some kids that play on Memnon soccer team and they parents be, why my kid don't get playing time? It's like, you're in denial, dog. They're not doing what Memnino's doing, you know what I'm saying? And you could clearly see.
But
And men see it more, and
Yeah,
it's an
women
ego thing then. At that point, it's like, my son needs to be, bro, your son is not putting in the work that this kid is putting in.
Shalit was mad because Memnon wouldn't let the other kids score, but Memnon would have had to slow down in order to let them score.
Let that nigga, because he might go pro one day. He ain't got time for little niggas.
Nigga, how many times? I felt bad at first until I found out he scored 10. And I was like, how many times in your career can you score 10?
Yeah, that's the shit made of legends. Like
Right.
down the line. Man, when I was 5, I used to score 10 goals. We ain't got time for little niggas, bro.
I scored 10.
I scored 10 goals in a game, nigga. You took that picture?
No.
That's a cool picture.
The coach took that. That's him on the boundary stopping the ball. He's good for that.
Go he really likes soccer, bro.
He's really good.
He really, like, that day I was out there and you was welding and shit, he really was just like, I want to stay out here a little longer. Okay, Joe, I'm going up now. He was like, thanks for kicking with me. I'm like, what if I'm kicking with a little nigga who about to be like,
This is the day that he was playing against somebody. He's not scared to play defense. He get right in there.
yeah, he's kind of fearless, bro.
That's crazy. The guy just posted that picture. He posted it once when it was in black and white, and now he posted the same picture in color. I'm like, you're not posting other people's pictures in black and white and in color.
He knows that nigga, bro.
I'm just trying to gauge how good he is based on how all of the people treat their kids. Because I feel like that would let me know if I need to put him in a special class or something.
Bro, get that nigga, bro. As much as serious training as you, nigga, you might have to do. Send him to Dagestan 3-4 years. Forget about him. You need to send that nigga to Barcelona school of soccer for 3-4 years, nigga. Come back here, dominate these niggas. That bro, set this nigga up for greatness, bro. He has a passion for it. You want to be playing. You want to be able to go when you older. Going to Man U games or fucking, you know what I'm saying, Liverpool, because this nigga played for Liverpool, making $1 million a week. Like, them niggas get paid, bro. Don't nobody get paid more than those niggas, okay? Soccer niggas get paid, bro. That shit is absolutely ridiculous how much, like, Ronaldo and Messi get paid. Ronaldo is older and the sheiks is just paying him just, bro, he makes so much fucking money. He makes like 2-3 million a fucking week or some shit like that. Playing soccer, bro, a week?
I think part of me feels bad because Aurora, she doesn't have anything that she dedicates to as much as soccer.
Hey, look.
So it's like,
She'll find it.
yeah.
It might be down the line, bro.
But I'm also saying we should wait for Memnon to get a little bit older. Because I feel like as of right now, I can still train him enough because he's not better than me.
You know what Luka Doncic was doing? He was alright. Them niggas was in them academies, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Carlos Correa's and
Mm-hmm.
he literally went to a school called Academy of Baseball, Beisbol. Nigga was in that bitch since he was 3 years old. And people be wondering why he could come over here at 17 and play with pros.
I'm going to say bye to these people real quick.
Alright.
Hey, y'all. Is it in the picture-in-picture? I don't see it.
Who, me?
Oh, there it is. It's up there now. No, the picture-in-picture. Yeah. Well, I guess technically it's you.
My high C's not looking at me.
Oh, it's alright.
I don't need to be
You
up
got this
there.
you got the other camera looking at you.
Oh shit. Damn. My motherfucking enemy of the state. This bitch. Minority Report ass nigga.
There we go. Now we got him in there. So, that has been today's episode. I'm very appreciative for y'all tuning in, checking it out, seeing what's going on. We will be back. I'm not sure what day exactly we're going to be back, but we will be back promptly. And you'll be able to see us doing some practicing because we have 2 shows that are coming up now, which we're actually starting to get a calendar, which is cool.
Right?
So,
We spoke this in
within
existence.
24 hours, we've gotten 2 gigs, which is cool. So we're officially open for booking. We're ready for gigs, and we are looking forward to whoever is looking forward to having us and whoever is curating a wonderful event. Being in a museum will be awesome. And yeah, we're in the process of creating our music and creating our rollout of media, and we're hoping that you guys enjoy it. Please stay continued, stay clicked in, stay typed in, stay involved, and allow us to whittle our ways into your hearts. We'll see you All right, Joe.
Peace out, y'all. Hope you enjoyed today's show. We making it big. You what? You gonna be able to say you followed it. You heard him say the calendar is coming to. We spoke that existence, bro. It's happening. Come on, y'all.
All right, y'all. I appreciate you guys. Joe appreciates you. This has been a great show, and this has been a very productive day. Love you guys. Y'all be safe. Hey, and make sure you loving yourself, man. If nobody else loves you, just know you should love yourself.